problem.
No, I thought you said you were all right, Spider.
I am all right. You ain't all right, you little fucking prick.
I thought
You've been doing this all fucking night to me, you motherfucker.
You want the drink now? Okay, I'll bring it for you.
Yeah, go give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick. You walk like fucking Step and Fetch him. Everybody else, you fucking run. Run for me, you prick. Dance the fucking drink back here. Oh, prick. What's that movie that move? Which one? The one where you play the cowboy. The Oklahoma Kid. Drink? Oklahoma Kid. Shit, Oklahoma Kid. That's me. I'm the Oklahoma Kid. Get fucking fucking. Dance for me. You do, you Now he's moving. He's making
Henry, what happened?
He's got him in the foot.
Tommy?
He's fucking
doctor.
All right, so he got shot in the foot. What is it, a big fucking deal?
All right, guys, back again with another video. And this video is another video of a character that did not deserve their fate or their ending. And this time we're talking about Spider from Goodfellas. Now, the thing about Spider's death is I looked at it this way. I mean, for one, this thing could have been preventable. We'll talk about that. And also, like I said, it's preventable and not to get in the crosshairs of a psychopath, a bully who is a psychopath. So, like I said, in the movie, these two characters have two run-ins. The first run-in, as that I showed in the intro, is he shoots Spider in the foot. Tommy just starts going nuts. He's had probably a little bit too much to drink, playing around, and he went too far. Like a lot of bullies. I mean, I've seen different kinds of bullies, but I've definitely seen bullies like this where they're messing around. It goes too far. Not this far where somebody loses their life, but he does go too far. Spider gets shot in the foot. They take care of Spider. Some time passes, and this time Spider once again is serving the crew during their poker game, kickback or whatever. And everybody in the room is so nice to Spider, but of course Tommy loving to take jabs at him, about getting shot. And this time around, see, this is where I talk about you can learn. Sometimes you just got to learn to take the L. And this is one of those instances. He took the L the first time. You got to take it again because we know Tommy's reputation. I'm sure his name rings out the neighborhood. People know this dude. He's a dude to not mess with. And I think of something 50 Cent said, my favorite rapper. He's not the best of all time, but he's my favorite rapper. That crown goes to Nas. But anyway, he said in an interview that if it ain't worth killing or it ain't worth dying for, most cases you got to let it go. And this is that instance. You got to let it go. But unfortunately, people do reach their limit, and Spider reached his limit. And so there's a combination of things going on in this scene because you have Spider who's pissed off about what happened to him, which we can all understand. But then you have Jimmy, played by Robert De Niro, who gaslights this whole situation. Like he drops a tank of gasoline on the situation because I think possibly, I could be wrong, but I possibly think Tommy would have let it go because Spider, at one point, Tommy makes another comment, and Spider this time with his chest out, it's like, hey, Tommy, go fuck yourself. And everybody's like, yeah, way to stand up for yourself, Spider. And it's Jimmy, and Jimmy knows what kind of guy Tommy is. He knows, and he's gassing him up like, oh man, golly, hey, way to take nothing from nobody, Spider. He even says, here's some extra money for you. And he's looking at Tommy going, what are you gonna do, man? You gonna let this guy get away with that? You don't tell a guy like Tommy DeVito, or in real life, aka Tommy DeSimone, you don't tell a guy like that, you just gonna let him get away with that? You gonna let him get away with that? You ain't gonna do nothing? What's the world coming to? And Tommy, this is what the world's coming to. Lights Spider's ass up and kills him. I mean, he's out of here. He's dead. And it's crazy because, like I said, I've seen bullies. I think we've all have. I've seen bullies similar in this situation. Like, no, we're not guns involved, but I was in high school, first year on varsity. We had one of the best players in the state. So I was sophomore and the friend who got into it with the guy who he was a senior, he was the best player in the state of Kansas at the time. Um, a ball was thrown, it hit the guy, and he wasn't going to say nothing about it. The guy that was a sophomore my age threw the ball, hit him. We were in some kind of line, and then someone instigated it, said, "Oh, come on, man, you gonna let him do that to you? You gonna let old boy do that to you? You gonna let him get away with that?" We went back in the locker room, and because like Spider, the other guy said, I don't want to use their names because they watch these videos, so I just don't want to put it out there like that. That's why I'm being very you guy, that guy, whatever. So, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick and finish the video. But um, um, he goes in, the kid who threw the ball, he goes in and says, "Man, I can't stand him, man. This and that." Word gets back to old boy. He goes over and goes, "You talking shit?" And they like, "Yeah, man." He goes, and he just socked him up. And it was because of because he got gaslit. And that's what happened in this scene. Like Jimmy did that and then had the nerve to get mad at Tommy, like, you were kidding, what the you doing or whatever, telling them, you're gonna dig the hole, you're gonna I don't have no lime, you're gonna do it this time. But he knew, you knew what kind of guy that was, where any kind of slight or disrespect, he's gonna try to kill you. And that's the thing, like what 50 said, if it ain't worth killing or worth dying for, let it go. And that's the thing about Spider. It's like somebody like Tommy DeSimone, or in the movie Tommy DeVito, you have to kill him. He would have had to make his mind up after that first time getting shot. Either keep your mouth shut or you got to kill this guy, because if you do anything, death is the likely outcome for you and not him. And like I said, he didn't deserve this. He did not deserve this. All he said was, go fuck yourself. And could you excuse me, could you not understand why he said that? You shot him in the foot, after giving him a hard time, roasting him, and you shot him in his foot. He didn't even really say nothing back to you. You was acting a goddamn fool and shot him in the foot. So when he sees you the next time, yeah, he's not too happy about it. He's not too thrilled about it. And so, yeah, he should have kept his mouth shut. But at the same time, he did not deserve to get taken out like that. So, yeah, guys, this is my second video in the series of The Character Did Not Deserve Their Fate. This was Spider from Goodfellas getting knocked off by Tommy DeVito, played by Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. So, guys, that's it. So, like I always say, guys, if it's for 1 minute, 5 minutes, the whole damn video, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view my content. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, smash the like, get in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this. Did Spider deserve what happened to him? Should he just kept his fucking mouth shut? Or like me, Tommy is a total fucking psychopath who is a bully too, the worst combination, and this was all unnecessary. So yes, please get in the comments, let me know what you think. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.